friends, it's me, Rhea Peterson. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are doing well. Today we are doing all things kitchen. I have some meal prepping that I have been doing and need to do. My fridge is a disaster. I always have, like, I call it my foggy brain week, where just meal plans, using up food, getting things done is just a little bit extra hard that week. And I need to deal with foggy brain week. Present Rhea needs to deal with past Rhea's mistakes. So there's some fridge clean out that I need to do. Connor has been wanting meal prepped lunches again, and I did get some requests from some of you as well to get back to like my meal prepping. And so I'm gonna share that with you, and I need to clean out the fridge so that I can fit it all, because Connor already preps his breakfasts. He does steel cutouts like every day of the week, but now I'm also adding lunches back in instead of doing the leftovers that we'd been doing. So I really need to get my fridge organized, get that all cleaned out. It's starting to have a smell. So that is like the top priority, but also just this morning getting the kids to school, it was like a mad dash out the door. So I gotta deal with the carnage of that too. So unloading the dishwasher, doing dishes, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be doing a really high protein crock pot meal prep. It's a pasta. It's a Chipotle pasta. I've already made it. It is so good. So good. We're going to be prepping some vegetables to have. I'm going to do like sweet potatoes, and then I'm pretty sure I have some onions and stuff that I need to use up in here. So I'm going to see what I can salvage in the vegetable drawer and probably try to roast those up as well. Other than that, just like getting my dinner board updated. I haven't done that in a while, but we are gonna start. Let's get the dishwasher unloaded, get the dishes done from today, like from this morning, breakfast, lunch, that kind of stuff. And then we'll tackle the fridge, get her cleared out, and because the dishes are done and the dishwasher is empty, we can just start putting the nasty, inevitable dishes I'm gonna find just right into that dishwasher, and move on with our lives. Okay, I'm gonna stop stalling. We're gonna get started. If you're new here, I'm so glad that you found me. I hope that you'll stick around. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel, continue to hang out with me. I'm going to be doing more meal preps as much as I can. At least once a month, we clean out my fridge together and I try to make it interesting. I mean, it's always interesting in that fridge. Foggy brain week. Foggy brain Rhea has no rules. And it gets wild in there. But again, I hope you're doing well. Let's hang out, let's get it done. Let me know down in the comments what you have to work on today, or if you're just hanging out. I love that too. But let's do it. Let's get started. Unload dishwasher is at the top of the list, so let's do it. Let's do it. Oh man. Like I said, foggy brain week is usually pretty chaotic for me. Foggy brain Rhea, she's chaotic good in every way, hopefully, but there's usually some carnage to clean up after she's had her time in the house. But honestly, it's kind of just felt like foggy brain quarter, just through all of the holidays, like from Halloween up through the new year, just without, your routine's completely off with everything going on, that it's really easy to kind of get off course, get off balance. And that's why I love, coming into the new year and setting new goals and building on the goals from the previous year, because I don't really like looking back on every year, because I feel like sometimes we'll look back and think, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I failed at this, when honestly, it's just really good to, see the things that you did do and the things that you did build on, because definitely creating good habits and changing takes time. It doesn't often just take a year. It can take longer than that. So I've been building on good habits like meal prepping and exercising regularly, taking time to read. Honestly, a big thing for me is self-care and stopping when I'm sick, because I am not good at, taking pause and setting things aside when I'm sick to heal my body. So then it takes me like 1,000 times longer to get over whatever I might get. And I catch stuff all the time. I don't know what it is about me, but if there's something to be caught, I'm probably going to catch it. Even if I, ate vitamin C and got enough sleep and drank all the water that I needed, I'm probably going to catch it. but that's just how my body works. So trying to be positive and do what I can to keep it as healthy as I can. And I'm just really excited. Like I said in previous videos, coming into the new year, it's positive vibes for 2025. I am all about the positivity, even in the hard things, just trying to find the silver lining, which is very much my personality anyways, but definitely trying to lean into that this year. And so just looking back at last year and also pulling all of the positives as well, because there has been a lot of growth for me, and I would hope that you have had a lot of positive things if you were to look back. Even if hard things happened, there's usually a lesson learned or something good that comes from it. So I always try to look for the good thing. But we have a lot of good things to do today, getting all of the dishes done finally, meal prep, cleaning out the fridge. So we are going to get all of these clean dishes put away, tackle the dirty ones, get the dishwasher all nice and loaded, and then hit the fridge. She needs to be cleaned out. I'm out of Tupperware, as you could see. I had like no dishes to pack anything in because it's all in the fridge with varying moldy things in them. So let's finish up getting these dishes in the dishwasher, hand wash a few things, and then hit the fridge. And I will show you how I made that meal prep once the fridge is all cleaned out and there's room for it. So I'm very excited to share that because I'm not kidding. It turned out so good.
To be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better.
Okay, dishes are done. Dishwasher's unloaded and loaded, ready for whatever we find in here. It's not the worst it's ever been, but I'm pretty sure that there is a dish in there from either Christmas or New Year's. I honestly can't remember which holiday. New Year's? I hope it was New Year's Eve. I don't know, but we'll see. The drawers, I've started just shoving all the produce in the different drawers instead of using my containers. So I just need to get the old stuff out, get the containers in the dishwasher because I'm like out of Tupperware, and then wipe down the shelves and everything. So we'll see. I'm most worried about the vegetable drawer. I think that there's a good amount of stuff that's beyond hope.
You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws.
It's New Year's. It's from New Year's. Ew. Well, here are all the containers that I pulled out that need to be emptied. And then this is all the stuff that I need to fit back into the fridge. You can see the meal preps back there. So I'm gonna get everything wiped down. I didn't bother doing the little turntable in the back. It was fine. It hadn't been that long since I'd wiped it out. So I just kind of skipped that part, but that's okay. It's okay to cut a corner or two or five, depending on what you need to do for yourself. And I guess it really depends on what you're doing too. There are some things that you definitely should not cut corners with, and I'm afraid to think of a good example. But if you wanted to, leave a comment. What's a thing that you definitely shouldn't cut corners with? I'm curious to see where your mind goes for that. But I'm going to finish just wiping this all out, get everything put back in, and then we need to pull the drawers out. You can see all of the produce in there that isn't going to be there much longer because, spoiler, a lot of it was spoiled. Because I'm the kind of person too, if I'm worried that it's gross or I can't remember when I put it in there, there's like a switch that flips in my head and then I'm afraid to eat it. So I'm working on that. I don't know how to fix that though. I really don't. But I found a lot of spinach, and you can see there was even more that I hadn't noticed yet until this very moment here. I wouldn't eat this. Best if used by December 19th. This drawer. She's dangerous. I have no memory of buying this broccoli. Or this cauliflower. Probably shouldn't eat these. Oh no. Oh jeez.
I just gotta know. So dumb. I wish I could get you out of my head. So dumb. I wish I could get you out of my head. So numb. Doing all I can to move, but I can't. Oh no. I gotta let you go. So dumb. I wish I could get you out of my head. I wish I could get you out of my head. So dumb. I wish I could get you out of my head.
We were able to salvage a little bit. It did hurt my heart to let go of as much as I did, but it just seems like that's often what our fridge cleanouts together are. I mean, lamenting the food that had to be thrown away. But our city does composting, so I was able to put all of that spoiled food into our yard waste bin, and then it will go and get composted. And we can actually get compost from the city every year as well. Like, we get a portion of it. So that's the positive that I'm aiming for, and it could have been a lot worse. There could have been more things in there that went bad, and I was able to salvage a couple of things. So I'm trying to find the positive. Sometimes it might sound like I'm making excuses, but you can't win them all. There's usually going to be something that goes bad in your fridge, and there just happened to be kind of a good amount for me this time. But we definitely just kind of move on from it, I guess. This is me just helping to normalize gross things in the fridge and forgetting that things were there, or being afraid of your leftovers because you can't remember how long they've been in there. Because that's me. And if I were smart, I would label them and put the date on them. And I am smart, but I'm apparently not smart about that. That is a good idea though. I might try that. We'll see.
Be so stupid when I got all the signs. I guess that is love. Now the red flags are lucid, and I know that I'll be fine. I guess that is self-love. You think I'm going crazy, but I'm not missing you. I only miss the illusion you pretended to be. I'm not acting crazy, I just said we're through. Baby, you gave a lot. What about trust? What about all this time you looked in my eyes, babe? What about
Well, I'm about finished here with the refrigerator, and then we are going to jump back and I'm going to show you our meal prep. I made a cheesy Chipotle chicken pasta in the crock pot. It was really, really good. It took a couple of steps, but it's really high protein, relatively low calorie, even for a pasta, the way that the sauce is made. It turned out really, really good. So let's finish wiping this out, and then we will make our pasta, and then I'll show you the fridge because it turns out really nice. So here are our ingredients. This is kind of a two-step recipe, so it's not like a put it in the crock pot, one and done kind of situation, but it is nice because you can get all your main stuff done during the day, and then like if you have to go to work or you've got stuff going on, you can come back and just kind of finish it up at dinner. This is meal prep friendly, like it's geared towards meal prep, so it'll have like all the macros and everything written down, and it's meant to portion out into multiple meals, which is what I am doing, but it's also one of those meals that just sounds really good and I would love to have it for dinner. So it'll probably be made more than once, but you start out with like your chicken and your chipotle peppers and your seasonings, and a couple of other things. Get those in the crock pot, you let those cook for a couple of hours, and then at the end you like make your pasta and you blend cottage cheese with the other cheeses and stuff. And then you put it back in the crock pot for just a little bit to kind of warm up and become delicious. So let's start by getting our chicken and other various ingredients in the crock pot, get that started, and then we can leave it to cook all day. So I've been doing the meal preps on a Saturday or Sunday. So I had done this over the weekend and it was really simple. I just chopped up my chicken into bite-sized pieces. It does have a good amount of chipotle peppers in it. It is a chipotle pasta, but you can very easily decrease the amount of chipotle you put in there. I leaned into it because we do like spicy things, but other than that, it's just really straightforward. You have your seasonings, garlic and onion powder, salt, pepper, and then I use the bouillon chicken base with just some water, and you get it all mixed up and pop it in the crock pot for like 4 to 5 hours. It doesn't take a crazy amount of time. You don't have to cook it for like 8 hours, and it's really simple. The house smelled amazing. And then when it's close to being done, you do your sauce, which is like a lot of cream cheese, and I use the Laughing Cow light cream cheese along with all of the cottage cheese, and then just Parmesan and mozzarella, which are relatively low fat content, and honey and some seasonings, and you blend it all up. I've got this on the scale because the recipe had everything in grams, and so it was just a lot easier for me to just kind of put each ingredient in, and then I would tare it each time just so I could make sure I was getting the right amounts in. But it was really simple to mix up, really nice. I was a little worried on how it was going to be because it was a bit runny coming out of the blender, but you mix in some pasta water because you do of course need the pasta, which you do cook separately. So I had it boiling on the stove, and then I'm just spooning all the pasta in. You save about a cup of the pasta water, you pour your sauce in, and then you let it sit for like 20 minutes in the crock pot, and it gets all thickened up and delicious. This recipe, it's a couple of steps, so it's a little bit more laborious than others might be, but it's definitely worth it, and it yields so much. We were able to do like, I can't remember, it was 8 or 10 containers, so there was enough for Connor to take to work, in addition to also having lunches for myself. Or you could easily put them in like freezer safe containers and have them in your freezer for a quick lunch as well. I forgot the chives, which was a bummer, but otherwise these turned out so good. Okay, so the fridge is cleaned out. It looks incredible, and I'll show you in a minute. First, I'm gonna hit all the stainless steel really quick, and then I'll show you its beauty. And then we need to take care of all of the gross food in the containers and get the dishwasher going. So, stainless steel, beauty, gross, dishes.
Aren't you tired of the drama? You use your words like they are knives. I don't need that type of drama.
It's like a wax on, wax off kind of action, you know, Karate Kid. Karate Kid transcends all generations, so it doesn't matter how old you are. I'm Mr. Miyagi right now. I don't know if I've ever actually seen that movie. I fall asleep a lot during movies. Do you do that? Like the second you turn a movie on, out. It's like, order Ambien. It's my Ambien, watching a movie. completely out. Oh, that sounds so fun right now, a nap. Keep scrubbing.
For real. Why are you looking at me so cold? One's love is now we're enemies. You try to make yourself feel better by taking me down. Once I fell, but now I'm strong. I'm ready for the rematch. Shoot me down, don't you know I get up?
The fridge looks so much better. We've got all of our pastas in there along with just our produce, and we did have some leftovers that I know how long they've been in there, and we will finish them. One thing I do always do is schedule in 1 or 2, sometimes 3 nights for leftovers during the week. So it's just kind of being better about that and actually eating the leftovers as opposed to like making a frozen pizza instead. But we've got all of our containers we need to empty out. Everything was almost empty for the most part, so it didn't hurt as much, but it's still kind of a bummer. But I'm going to get these all in the dishwasher. We will get our sweet potatoes roasting because remember, I did want to get some of those roasted as well. So we had kind of a side vegetable-y kind of thing in the fridge as well. So let's get this stuff in the dishwasher, make our sweet potatoes, and then we will finally start the dishwasher and like move on with our lives.
I'm laying down it to compile it. Oh no, I see you only when you're ballin'. Oh no, I don't even care to doubt. I'll see you in a while, cause this time I will choose you, yeah. Now choose. You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs. I need a night like this. Knowing it's a risk cause you're using it. You got all your secrets. I can seem to move this thing. You're pulling me out and I'm right back on the sideline.
Okay, so fridge is done. Dishes are done except for what we're gonna use for our sweet potatoes. I found half an onion that is still edible, questionable. And then I found this cooked bacon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roast the sweet potatoes, get those going with the onions, and then close to the end, I'm gonna add in some chopped up bacon and make sweet potato onion bacon roast. I'll workshop the name, but I can use up those things. So I've got the oven preheating. We're gonna chop up or peel and chop our sweet potatoes, get our onion chopped up, get that in the oven, chop up our bacon, let that cook. While everybody's cooking, we will wipe down all of the counters, get all that taken care of, but like we're almost done. The fridge was the biggest hurdle. The meal preps were a big thing, but like that's all taken care of now aside from sweet potatoes. So let's get those chopped up, get those in the oven. got everything chopped up and I'm just putting on a foil lined pan, and I am doing black pepper, salt, garlic powder, and onion powder, and I'm using just avocado oil spray. So I just sprayed it with a good coating with the spray, and then I'm just measuring with my heart. Really straightforward, really easy. And then I probably baked the sweet potatoes a little too long before I added the bacon. I probably could have just added the bacon in with everything, but because it was already cooked, I didn't want to burn it. So I put the sweet potatoes and onions in for 20 minutes before I added the bacon. I probably should have done closer to like 10 minutes and then added it. So my sweet potatoes were nearly done by the time I added it in, but it still turned out really good. Still very happy with the results. So I'll type out what I did roughly. A lot of it was just measuring with my heart, but once I went to add all of the bacon in, I did end up decreasing the temperature just so I didn't like overcook my sweet potatoes. But I'll try to write something coherent for you in the description box for what I did, because they did turn out really good. Well, all we have left is putting away these dry dishes here. We've got the dishwasher running, the fridge is clean, our meal prep's going. And so we're just wiping everything down, vacuuming up, and then we are done in the kitchen. We did lots here, got lots done. We're almost finished. I just wanted to get these clean dishes put away. I could have been lazy and just left them there all day, but nope, we are clearing the counters and making it look extra good. So I'm going to start here. I usually always just kind of make my way around the U of the kitchen and then hit the island, and today was no exception. So wiping down all the counters. Our sweet potatoes will be done in a minute. We'll pull those out and then finish up wiping things down and vacuuming, and then that's it. We're done. So good. If you are new here and wondering what those are homemade cranberry bliss bars. I made them when I decorated the house for Valentine's Day. I will tag that video. They turned out so good. Oh, I want to make them again. They're so delicious. Let me know if you tried them.
I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes. I can't take another night with you on like this. So let's go, I'm sure you can take it. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past late. Another course that we can fly with the baseline. Boys be boys, ain't no excuse, babe. Now hey you, oh hey you, I know you can find someone better. Oh hey you, oh hey you.
Well, my friends, that is everything that I have for you. And we almost forgot. I mentioned my dinner board in my intro, and I did not forget to do that. And you can see there are 3 different leftovers days in there. So we have lots of opportunities to not have to throw away everything I've ever cooked during the week. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I so appreciate it. I hope that you are having a fantastic week. Let me know how you're doing, what kinds of things you like to meal prep if you do that. if you've tried any of the recipes that I've meal prepped. I so love hearing from you, and I hope that there's just so much positivity for you this week. If you're not already, consider subscribing to the channel, continuing to hang out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.